Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new video on the channel. In today's video I'm going to be taking a look at and we're going to be talking about the brand new trailer that has just dropped for Need for Speed Heat. So if you guys don't know, if you guys are older subscribers, then you do know, but if you guys are new subscribers, you guys should have known that I kind of like to play a bunch of different games. It doesn't really just stick with Forza, even though Forza Horizon 4 is like what the biggest game is right now in racing, so that's why I am playing that. However, there was a time where Need for Speed is big, and that's when I used to make a lot of videos on it. So Need for Speed Heat is coming out very soon, and I will be creating a lot of content on this game. So let's talk a little bit about the trailer. What is in it? What can we expect? What do we know so far, pretty much? If you guys haven't seen the full trailer, I'll leave a link to it down in the description box below. You guys can watch it with sound and everything. And yeah, anyway, let's just go back to the beginning and let's have a look and see what we can spot here. Now, the opening scene is pretty self-explanatory. Two cars stopped by the police. I'm not entirely sure. Well, actually, it looks like more than just two cars. But either way, there's two cars. There's a GTR and then the car in front of it, which I can't really tell exactly what it is. It could be the Polestar that's in it. That is obviously featured now in the new game. It was pretty obvious that there's racing at nighttime. However, the person in front of them that has stopped them, that's getting out of this car, is a modified. I'm gonna guess this is a modified police car. So can you play as a police officer and then have your cars modified? We also know that there is a Need for Speed that has done that in the past. I don't know. Maybe we can do that. I don't really know. Maybe this is just part of the story. This is like what the evil was. He's not evil, but technically he's the good guy. He's the good cop person, I guess. But he's probably like the main antagonist, I guess, to your protagonist. So either way, we have the cop here getting out of his car. It looks like a modified Camaro. If I go back to one of the scenes, like if I just go back to this point right here, it literally just looks like a Camaro, and I'm guessing that's the car that he got out of. I'm guessing because he's, you know, on the side with the police and all that sort of stuff. So again, like I said, he could be one of like the antagonists, like the main antagonist, like the way Cross was, for example, back in Need for Speed Most Wanted. And yeah, maybe that's the thing that's happening now in this game, except that's the bad good guy. I don't even know how to explain it to him. Basically, he's the cop, like the main cop that you have to deal with all the time. Anyway, we get to see a bunch of cars about. We get to see a Diablo. We get to see obviously more GTR action here. We get a first glance at the Mercedes AMG C63S, I'm guessing. So there's that there. Then if I scrub through, we get to actually see the Polestar in action, driving. Very cool car. Apparently there's a lot of modifications for it, because once we get through all this, there will be more options for the car that we get to see. RWB Porsche right there, with a few cars driving past. If I go frame by frame, let's see what we actually have here. We have, I'm guessing that's an RX-7 by the looks of things. It's a very weirdly modified RX-7, if it is an RX-7. I don't really know, to be completely honest. Just the shape of it just reminds me of an RX-7. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Yeah, if I scroll through some of these, we get to see that Evo 10 that we'll end up seeing later on as well. We get to see a Mustang right there. And we can see a Mark 1 GTI as well over to the right. Pretty simple. Again, this might actually hint to free roam cops, which may be a really, really cool thing, because we actually haven't had that in a Need for Speed game in a long, long time. So free roam cops, that should be very, very interesting. In this little image here, I think that's an E36 to the right, and then that's a Golf 7 over to the left there. I don't know what that car is on the other side of the road, but those are, I'm guessing, just traffic cars that you get to see about. Again, Polestar driving about, being the main car. Now we stop at this point right here. We have a wide body 911 over to the left. I'm guessing that's going to be a 991 by the looks of things with those taillights. We got also Mustang up ahead, and then a BMW M2. Obviously, as you can see, there's a lot of modification options for these cars. Now, if I go through this short little list here, there's a BMW, there's Mitsubishi, there's obviously the Mitsubishi there, there's a 911, there's the Viper, there's the Mustang, and the Polestar. And then it zooms out to some daytime racing, which looks a lot like Need for Speed Pro Street, which I really, really like, because Need for Speed Pro Street had really, really good daytime racing. And it also looks like there's gonna be a lot of cars if you're doing all these races during the day. So the thing is, during the day you race for cash, during the night you race for reputation. That is the whole sort of purpose or goal for this game. So there's another look at the Mercedes. If I just keep scrubbing through this, we get to see a bunch of different frames here. Obviously the Rotiform wheels, we get to see the Viper. Again, we get to see an R34. There's the 911 up ahead again. Viper over here, C63, Mustang behind it. Again, not really a lot of crazy things here. I mean, there's kind of obvious cars that you just see in the trailer. There's nothing too crazy, but there is a couple of cars here that are very, very interesting, and I really want to see. There's the RX-7 over to the right there. In the back, we also see a Lamborghini Countach. I think we're going to see a better shot of that in a second. So yeah, there it is. There's the Countach there. Very, very cool car. Kind of happy that it's in the game. It's got a very Miami vibe to it, which is kind of cool. I'm happy about that. I feel like Miami should be kind of a fun place to mess around in. There's a bit of beach racing, I guess. I don't really know what to see there. R34, some crashes, some cameras. Again, some more traffic cars. Pretty standard stuff here. This is kind of interesting because the car has been stopped by the police, and it's got a very weird Need for Speed Carbon, Need for Speed Most Wanted sort of vibe to it, meaning that we could get free roam cops again. We could get it back again, and then if you get stopped, obviously, or if you choose to stop, you know, you have to go through all that cutscene thing that you had to back in Need for Speed Most Wanted, Need for Speed Carbon. Another Lamborghini Diablo right here. We got some customization stuff. As you can see, you come in with your car all busted up. It's all messed up. Lights smashed, bumper hanging off. And I'm guessing that's your garage, or that's the place where you go ahead and you modify your car, because that's pretty much what's happening in this next scene. A lot of different options by the looks of things, especially for this Polestar. Now, if we very, very slowly go ahead, as you can see, this dude's car is definitely a Camaro now, which I'm guessing he's again, the cop dude. It's very, very interesting car to have as a police officer. Some more snippets, some more snaps of some racing. Again, 911 Diablo GTR there. We got some more racing again, GTR and M2. Keeps changing from daytime to nighttime. E46 right here, M3. Very interesting. I like that. We have a 911 again here. We got ourselves a little Infiniti there. Now, I don't know if that's going to be a traffic car or it's going to be a car that we can actually modify in the game, but there was an Infiniti there as well. Now, if you keep going through this, there is a car right there. There's a Ferrari. Ferrari's back in the game, boys. Ferrari 488 right there. That's going to be very cool to finally have back in the game, and it's just gonna be fun again, because obviously back in Need for Speed 2015 we had a few Ferraris. Then in Payback they decided to not come back to Need for Speed again, and now it's back in the game with the 488 from that clip right there. So again, it's just a camera zooming out where you get to see pretty much all of the different environments and all that sort of stuff. And then if I slowly stop here, we get to see that we have some Corvette police cars, which is very, very cool. Again, very Need for Speed Most Wanted, Need for Speed Carbon-esque sort of stuff, where obviously the highest heat level would bring out the Corvettes, and that'll be kind of interesting to see if they do the same thing in this game. Again, obviously if your heat level is really, really high, the Corvettes come out to challenge you, the Corvette police cars even. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you want to see any more videos from me, don't forget to subscribe. Obviously, Need for Speed is not coming out until, I'm gonna guess, November, because that is when I'm not entirely sure if they released the release date yet. It's most likely gonna be November, because that's when the previous games have come out. That is a very standard time for games to actually come out. So I'm gonna guess that's when the game is gonna get released. So hopefully we're gonna get to see some gameplay very, very soon, which is most likely gonna be at Gamescom. So I'm gonna make a few more videos on that. But that was it. That was the Need for Speed Heat trailer breakdown. Again, if you guys enjoyed it, like it, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. But for now, that's pretty much it. Again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.